Hey planner friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be kicking off my autumn spreads with my September monthly in my medium passion planner. Let's get started. So the kit that I'm using for September is the September monthly from Plannerface, and I love all of the autumnal art in this kit. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use my code in the description to save yourselves a little bit of money and also mention me for a freebie. I've started off the spread by colouring in the top of some of the boxes where I'm not going to be at work, so mostly just weekends for this month, using this pale orange passion marker, which is going to be my theme colour for September. Kind of like a light brown, but I don't have a pen that's quite the light brown that I wanted. So this one will have to do. To start with the stickers, I've cut the date covers off of the main washi strips, and I'm using those to cover up the grey boxes of the days that aren't in September. So I've used this top September one in the bottom 3 days that are actually in October, and then I'm using this half of the other washi strip to cover up the Monday and Tuesday that are in August. As these washi strips are a little bit shorter than the space that I've put them in the calendar, I'm covering up that little bit of grey underneath with the glitter strips from the kit, but I didn't quite have enough for this month, so I found this old glitter header from my stash that I think fits pretty nicely, and I'm just trimming that one down to size for that Tuesday. Moving on to the date covers, and I'm starting with the left hand side, sticking down Wednesday first back to Monday so that I can trim Sunday off. Plannerface does do a Monday start set of date covers, but they still have Monday to Thursday on the same side, which doesn't fit in a passion planner, so I'd have to cut those up anyway. So I just stick with the ones that come with the main kit. Once I've stuck Monday to Wednesday down, I've trimmed off Sunday as I mentioned, and then I'm laying Thursday to Saturday down on the other side, trimming the sidebar header off of the right hand side and then adding Sunday onto there. If you haven't watched one of my monthly setups before, there is a lot of sticker trimming that's going to go on in this setup because this kit is not designed for a passion planner, it's designed for something similar to an Erin Condren. So it just needs a little bit of gentle encouragement to make it fit my spread. For the section above the date covers, I don't want all of that white space, so I've cut a 1 centimetre chunk off of all of the box covers that come in the kit, and I really love the kind of old cobblestoney brick pattern that these box covers have. Putting these 1 centimetre chunks above the date covers means that if I haven't quite lined them up properly, it kind of hides that, and also it's just an excuse to put more stickers on my spread. Now we can move on to the sidebar, and I'm using the top half of the decorative sidebar to cover up the monthly focus and people to see boxes. There's also a little bit of the word September printed on the page that will show through between my little chunks of box cover and my decorative sidebar, so I've cut a little bit of the white sticker paper from the kit and just popped that over that word in the middle, and you can't really see it anymore. This only really becomes an issue when the name of the month is longer than the sidebar width. I'm covering up the places to go and things to learn boxes in the lower part of the sidebar with the goals and to buy headers from the kit, and then adding in the 4-heart checklists into those boxes. The goals box will end up being my heaviest lifts in the gym for this month, and then the to buy section is obviously things that I need to buy. For the checklists, I like to use the 2 colours that the headers come in, but just switch them around, so I have a red checklist with a green header and a green checklist with a red header. And then I'm just trimming the side of all of those at once so that I get a nice clean line. Next, I'm using the vacation strips from the kit to cover up the work and personal project section headers because I don't use these for work or personal projects. I use the left-hand box to add in my monthly actions from my Marks Life Compass assessment, and then the work project section I'm going to cover with a mini calendar to track my yoga for the month. I usually use a Yoga with Adriene calendar, but I've been using a blank one recently because I'm not sticking to the Yoga with Adriene calendar at the moment, but I do still want to track my daily yoga. For the break it down section, I'm using a 6mm chunk from those box covers to add more of that brick pattern to my spread. So for this month's setup, I decided to try and do it all in one go rather than doing the base about halfway through the previous month and then finishing it up just before the month changed over. I don't think I'll be doing this again because I forgot so much on this spread, but it does mean that I've actually got my yoga calendar and my habit tracker printed out to add in with the base rather than adding them in randomly later in the video. My habit tracker is just something that I made in Excel and print off on sticker paper myself, and I will have the mini calendar that I'm using for my yoga linked in the description. To finish off the base of my spread, I'm going to add in all of my date flags. I will zip through all of these because you don't need to see me putting down 30 flags, but those are the only stickers that I use tweezers for because they do get really fiddly and I get hand cramp putting them down any other way. So now we can start getting down my plans for the month, and as I've already mentioned, I forgot to add a lot of stuff into this spread that I have since realised I needed to add in. So this is not a comprehensive list of things that I'm doing this month, but I'm starting off with the ever constant bills. These are just the bill due stickers that come in the kit, and I've trimmed them horizontally so they don't take up quite so much space in my planner, because the calendar boxes in a passion planner are quite short, so if I put in the full bill due sticker I won't be able to fit anything else in. Next I'm adding in my payday flags, and then I'm adding in my little symbol for the star sign changing over, and the eagle-eyed amongst you may realise that this is not the symbol for Libra like it should be, it's a second Virgo sticker because I forgot to change the symbol. Underneath that I'm adding in one of the holiday stickers from the kit to mark in that it's the beginning of autumn that day, and then I'm using all of these round laptop icons from Plannerface to mark in all of my work from home days, and there are now twice as many of those a month, so I get to use twice as many stickers. Some of them aren't perfect matches colour wise, but I think they all blend in nicely. Next I'm going to add in 2 of the 3 birthdays that are happening this month because I completely missed one of them. So when I'm setting up my monthly spreads, I have my iCal open on my iMac in front of me, and I use that for reference while I'm setting up my spread on camera so that I'm not constantly flipping back and forth through my planner and having to cut all of that out. So when I forget to put something on my iCal, I forget to put it in my main planner. So sorry Emily, your birthday is in my planner now though. For those birthdays I've just used the birthday flags from the kit, but I'm covering up the little birthday cake on them with the birthday present doodle that also come in the kit because the doodles are so much cuter. Next I've just used 2 of the regular event labels from the kit to mark in my 2 PT sessions for this month, which I've already moved around because I tend to put them when I expect them to be before I've actually booked them in. And then I find out that my PT has decided to go on holiday over one of the days that I think is going to be a PT session, and it all has to move around. Next I've just added in all of the bin doodles from the kit to mark in our bin days, and then the main thing that I have planned so far in the month of September is I'm attending the reception of my friend's wedding on the 10th, so I'm really excited about that. I haven't been to a wedding since 2019 and her wedding has been rescheduled twice because of COVID, so I'm so happy that it's finally able to happen. But that's all of my plans for the month. At the time of filming, I guess. I've actually added quite a lot more to the spread since I finished filming it, but I'm just filling in all of my plans as usual using my Pilot Friction pen. So I'm hoping that September is going to be a little bit less busy than August was, although who knows what could happen. In August I seem to just keep adding and adding to my monthly spread with so many different things that were going on, but I am definitely ready for some more autumnal themed things to do. Although the weather in England has been pretty autumnal since the middle of August, so I don't know if I'll notice the difference. I'm thinking of making some changes to my monthly setup in the future. I'm not sure exactly what, but I feel like I want to add more like monthly highlights sort of things in here. I don't use this page hugely functionally anymore. I kind of just add things as I go along, but it's not used for as much pre-planning as I thought it would be. It is mainly just used for habit tracking, to be honest, and also a little bit of like goals tracking as well. But I do really love the look of a really full monthly spread. If I did switch to monthly highlights, I'd probably still have a little bit of pre-planning, so it might end up looking more like one of my weekly videos where I upload the video at the end of the month when it's completely full and everything's already happened. I don't know, I'm just in such a good groove with my weekly spreads at the moment that I feel like my monthly spreads could use a little bit of upgrading. I'm still tracking all of the same habits that I have been for the past couple of months because I kind of fell off the wagon with all of them for a bit, but I'm back on it now. But that is it for my September monthly in my passion planner, minus all of the stuff that I've already mentioned that I forgot to add in. So that's everything for this video, friends. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!